Hello, my name is Mariia Schu and I'm your favorite architect and guide. And today we are doing a cultural day in Vyborg, Russian city with old European vibe. So let's start the day, shall we? I think the most convenient way to Vyborg is to take a fast train from St. Petersburg. Just 1 hour, 20 minutes, 400 rubles and you are there. Perfect escape for a day if you are tired of a big city. Central Station is the first thing you see. And now it looks like this. But it was built like this. And for the most attentive ones, it will remind you of the one in Helsinki. You can get to an old town by walking along Esplanada. Why I so often mention Finland? Because the city was called Vyborg and was a part of Finland until 1940s. In fact, it was the most south part of Finland. Finnish resort, if you want. It was sunny and warm for all 2 weeks in summer. Unbelievable. The whole town seems to me like a decoration of the movie about some medieval times. What do you think? We are now inside of the old fortress and there is a map behind me how Vyborg was looking a long time ago. With this map I will tell you a few facts about the history of Vyborg. So it was founded by Swedes in 13th century. Back then they had a very powerful army that liked to conquer more and more territories, especially the ones with a prime business location. This one was exactly on the merchant way. So being fast and first, they put a castle here and named the place Vyborg. V, precious, and Borg, castle. So no creativity back then. This map you will find in an old part of fortress that is now a restaurant. Not the best one, too touristy for my taste. Still worth to check out, at least for those old and cute windows and for the overall vibe. On the market square, following old traditions, you will find different sellers and goods, again mostly touristic, but if you're lucky, you can also meet Gennady, a seagull. After all, we are in the Baltic Sea. I suggest we start our cultural day with a nice cup of coffee from a specialty coffee place that I found online. I will leave the name of the place in case you need this. And now I'm really looking forward to my flat white. Nearby the coffee there is also a nice place, like a souvenir store, that I suggest not to miss as well. The atmosphere here fits the medieval vibe of an old town. You can buy something here or just visit and see original super cool ceiling with brick arches. You can really understand that the city is next to the sea, because if you're not careful enough, the birds can pee on you or shit you. But in Russia, fortunately, this is a good sign. So apparently soon I will be either famous or rich. Let's see. This is a house of a former times oligarch, Hackman. Typical modern, fully granite facade, combination of rough and polished stone with endless cute floral details, including a coat of arms of the family. A proper rich house, windows look towards the castle. One of the main attractions of Vyborg is the Vyborg Castle that you can see behind my back. It was founded by Swedes in the 13th century and served the purpose of protecting the land until Russian Tsar Peter I in the beginning of 18th century conquered this land during the war against the Swedish army, and then it became a Russian territory. So now you can see it here. By the way, if I will ask you to name any other medieval castle in Russia, you won't be able. because that's the only one that's left. The view from the Olaf's Tower is something to see. Same decided Peter I. And to celebrate his success in this war, he ordered to put on each level a wine barrel. For your information, it is 293 steps here. I assume it must have been a long way for him. So if your party is not like this, don't even call me. On the other side, looking to the fortress, stands Mr. Knudsen. He's indeed a Swedish, very important guy who actually started this castle and even had some fun there. After many years, he still looks to the fortress, but just to be on the safe side from another side of the river. I'm next to the former Rathaus, this beautiful building behind me. And it was Rathaus, but then it was converted into a museum. And when it was Rathaus, it was just two-story high building. But then they added up on top because the collection was quite big. But nowadays, it's just some governmental building, newly renovated in this beautiful condition and with fantastic architecture. That's the oldest residential house in Russia, just approximately 500 years old. And impressive thing is that people are still continue living here. However, apartments are not that big, just around 48 square meters. Obviously, there are some touristic attractions like this, where you can buy souvenirs that are done here by local craftsmen. We again traveling in time in Vyborg, now to the 20th century, to modern and functionalism. Next to this moose is one of my favorite buildings as an architect. One of the attractions of Vyborg is the Alta Library that you can see over there. I will go now and check it out, and I'm preparing a full video about Alta as an architect and this building in particular, so keep watching. After some cultural experience, I think it's time for some food to level up your energy. Enjoy some traditional cuisine that is special for these places. I wanted to feel fancy today and picked the place that is again brought me to Helsinki. Here in old times was a bohemic restaurant with traditional Nordic dishes. I got traditional ish, which is venison with some jam and a pear. It's not that bohemic anymore, but the menu promised something interesting. We are back to an old city center for some dessert and legends. In many places here you will see these sweet pretzels presenting themselves. In the city of Vyborg lives this cute leprechaun that has a secret of bradel and makes people return back. As a tradition, I will rub it for good luck. You can buy very famous Bavarian pretzel in Vyborg as well. It's called slightly differently, it's called bradel. Anyway, I will buy it now and try how it tastes. Let's come with me. A taste of bradel. Of course, it's not salty, it's rather sweet, but it's very tasty. Good choice.
I
A small advice for you will be to check as many houses as you can. Go into the open doors, explore them. They all might hide something interesting. Like this one, for example. Now it's a cafe with an amazing balcony and a view to the city that is even a bit romantic. So the day in Vyborg is coming to its end. For the ones who are doubting if to come here or not, I will really recommend to do this, because the impression of the city that can offer cultural design experience and some tasty food can really impress you. Just come and see everything with your own eyes. If you like these cultural days and stories about architects, please consider subscribing to my channel, and until next time, ciao!